say, man, Big Meech and Lil Meech is apparently not taking 50 Cent's criticism and others laying down, man, because apparently they have filed some type of legal action against DawgfaceTV podcast, because DawgfaceTV podcast has posted some information and some documents about this legal action that was taken. Now, he headlined it, Big Meech files legal action against 50 Cent, which prompted 50 to remove posts about Meech off his Instagram page. But the documents don't name 50, but they say others similarly situated, which can pertain to 50 Cent and his latest barrage of posts about Lil Meech and Big Meech. So yeah, man, let's get into this legal action. Wayne County Circuit Court, State of Michigan, Big Meech, Lil Meech, Street Lord Juan, Al Nuke, and others similarly situated plaintiffs versus Christopher, aka DawgfaceTV, defendant. Case number to be assigned, jury trial demanded. Class action complaint for defamation, false light, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Plaintiffs, by and through their undersigned counsel, bring this action against defendant Christopher, known publicly as DawgfaceTV, and alleges as follows. I'm gonna just skip down to the jurisdiction and venue. This court has jurisdiction over the matter pursuant to Michigan law, as defendants' statements were published in Wayne County and have caused harm within this jurisdiction. Venue is proper in this court as defendant resides and or conducts business in Wayne County, and the wrongful acts described herein were committed within the jurisdiction and beyond, impacting plaintiffs nationwide. Then we're going to skip ahead to the parties, plaintiffs and defendant. Plaintiffs, Big Meech, Lil Meech, Street Lord Juan, Al Nuke, and other similarly affected individuals are widely recognized figures in entertainment, business, and community leadership. Defendant, Christopher, publicly known as DawgfaceTV, is an internet personality who hosts a podcast and social media accounts where he regularly discusses and disseminates content regarding public figures, often making baseless and slanderous claims for attention and profit. Factual allegations. Beginning on or about July 15, 2024, defendant began publishing a series of statements, videos, and social media posts falsely alleging that plaintiffs engaged in criminal activity, fraudulent dealings, and other damaging conduct. Defendant falsely portrayed plaintiffs as criminals and frauds, untrustworthy individuals with the clear intent to destroy their reputations and generate social media engagement. Defendant's platform, including YouTube and Instagram, where he has amassed a significant following. Defendant's YouTube channel has been a primary medium for publishing and monetizing defamatory content, profiting from false narratives about plaintiffs. On Instagram, defendant has further calculated false and misleading claims, leveraging social media algorithms to maximize engagement while knowingly spreading defamatory statements. Beyond digital platforms, defendant has engaged in word-of-mouth defamation, speaking directly to audiences in podcasts, interviews, and private conversations, further spreading harmful falsehoods. Defendant's statements were made with actual malice, knowing they were false, or with reckless disregard for the truth, as demonstrated by his pattern of making unfounded accusations without credible sources. As a result of defendant's actions, plaintiffs have suffered loss of business opportunities and endorsements, public ridicule and harm to personal relationships, emotional distress, anxiety, and reputational damage, a loss of potential earnings due to damaged public perception, increased security concerns due to misleading narratives portraying plaintiffs as dangerous and criminal figures. Causes of action: count 1, defamation, label, and slander. Plaintiffs incorporate by reference all preceding paragraphs as if full set forth herein. Defendant knowingly made false statements about plaintiff in written and spoken, from publishing them to millions of viewers with the intent to cause harm. The statements were defamatory per SE, falsely accusing plaintiffs of crimes and unethical behavior. Defendant acted with actual malice, knowing the statements were false or recklessly disregarding the truth. As a result, the plaintiffs have suffered damages in an amount to be determined at trial. Count 2, false light, invasion of privacy. Defendants' false statements place plaintiffs in a false light, misleading the public into believing untrue and damaging allegations. These misrepresentations were made with reckless regard for the truth. Plaintiffs have suffered severe emotional and reputational harm due to the false light in which they have been placed. Count 3, intentional infliction of emotional distress. Defendants' actions were extreme, outrageous, and beyond the bounds of decency in a civilized society. Defendant acted with intent to cause plaintiffs severe emotional distress and with reckless disregard to the likelihood of such harm. Plaintiffs have suffered severe mental anguish, anxiety, and public humiliation as a direct result of defendant's conduct. Demand for relief, wherein plaintiffs demand judgment against defendant as follows: an award of compensatory damages in an amount to be determined at trial, but not less than $10 million. An award of punitive damages to punish defendant and deter further malice defamation. A public retraction and formal apology issued by defendant on all media platforms where defamatory statements were made. A permanent injunction prohibiting defendant from making further defamation statements about plaintiffs, attorneys' fees, and costs incurred in bringing this action. Any further relief as the court deems just and proper. Jury demand. Plaintiffs demand a trial by jury on all issues so triable. Respectfully submitted, Brittany K. Barnett, Esquire, Buried Alive Project, and Brittany K. Burnett Firm. So, 50, as I said in the beginning, 50 is not named in this particular lawsuit concerning DawgfaceTV. You dig what I'm saying? But 50 has removed all posts about Big Meech and Lil Meech from his social media. You can run over there to 50 Cent's Instagram and check that out for yourself. None of that stuff is on his Instagram page. And so he probably got word that this went down. DawgfaceTV did at him in these posts, sharing these documents and talking about this situation. So it is what it is, man. Hey, Big Meech and Lil Meech, I guess they chose to go after the smaller fish in this situation. I'm not an avid listener or watcher of DawgfaceTV podcast and his content, but they alleging in these documents that he been doing this since the summer of 2024, just over there straight up dragging these folks. And from the little bit that I did watch, he has been doing a lot of content about Big Meech and Lil Meech and the situation that unfolded with the BMF situation back when it happened, everything that went down with Tammy Cohen and Cuffy. Cuffy's daughter, Dion Cuffy Gatlin's daughter, has also been posting heavy about Big Meech and, you know, what he did or alleged to have done to double or triple cross her daddy. So, you know, that's what's going on, people. This Big Meech situation is trying to get some real traction, if it hadn't already, about him being a snitch. Now, what's gonna come out in this documentary, or if Big Meech and them try to prevent this documentary from coming out, I don't know. It seemed like 50 is all gas about this documentary coming out. I don't know if this lawsuit is gonna slow that down or stop it. We gonna have to see what happened. You dig what I'm saying? Because as of now, this is what it is. Lil Meech, Big Meech, and several others has went after Dawgface TV and others similarly situated. They put that language in there specifically to have it suited and booted to go after whoever else they want to target for, you know, the allegations that's being made about Meech being a snitch, this, that, and the other. We all done heard it at this point. I'll get at y'all in the next one, man. Y'all be smooth. I'm out.